customer is looking to get a bid on getting a wall installed on the south side of the property here. All right, so head around this point right here in their yard. Okay, I'll show you this way. At around this point right here, we're going to start our wall, and it's going to step up pretty fast. It's going to start at grade and step up to, I don't know, 2 or 3 feet, about 2-ish feet for a little bit. And as I'm walking down the sidewalk here, I'm going downhill this way, just as a point of reference. So when we get to the wall being about 3 feet tall, we're actually going to branch it off into the yard here and create a second tier and keep the front tier going straight. After about 10 feet, that branching happens. And it comes along here, and we're going to be about 3 or 4 feet behind the wall. And this front wall is going to continue to grow as we go downhill, but that top wall will remain at that 3 feet going all the way across until we get to about this general range right here. This is our tallest point right here, and we're going to give them about 6 feet of wall at this point. 2 tiers at about 6 feet. After this tree here, you see it starts to dive down. So that second tier is actually going to start to step down, and it's going to dive into and connect with the front wall. And then the front wall will start to step down as well to come over to this fence over here. The total of the wall is 80 feet from this point to where it is over there. I would guess that for the final 20 feet is where we're losing the bulk of that 6-foot height down to grade over here between the 2 tiers. Yeah, that should be about right. So we've got 2 catch basins, one right there and one right there that we're gonna send through our wall as well. You'll have to excuse me, for some reason my brain is disjointed, so I'm talking kind of flustery. I don't know what's going on with me right now. So we're gonna bid it 3 different ways. The first way is with Road Fond du Lac. The second way is with Fond du Lac and Ashlar with a little bit of weathered edge. I'm sorry, Fond du Lac and Chilton with a little bit of weathered edge Chilton in there. And then the second way is just having the third way is just having a 4-foot wall along this whole thing built in boulders. We also need to give them recommendations for fence people because they're going to move their fence out to behind the wall as well.